Machiavelli Mills TV. As I said before, Deion Sanders is the hottest topic in college football by far, right? Everybody's talking about him in Colorado. Colorado is the best story in sports. They're getting coverage like the LA Lakers, like LeBron James, like Tom Brady, like the Dallas Cowboys, right? That's how hot they are right now. Every time you turn on TV, they're talking about them. To be that, they're the most talked about number 18 team in the country you've ever seen in your life, right? With the job that Deion Sanders has done thus far, it's only been 2 games, but it's more than the games they won last year. He's drove in so much fanfare for the team. Attendance has been sold out at home. People are, I'm talking about, rushing to Colorado in droves. Celebrities, former players. Former players ain't never came back to Colorado this much. Okay? They coming around just to be in the atmosphere, right? Rappers, and I ain't never seen as many people in Boulder, Colorado. Ain't never seen that many black folks, whether it be the rappers, the entertainers, the YouTube celebrities, the former Hall of Fame NFL players, Hall of Fame athletes. They ain't never seen as many black folks in Boulder, Colorado ever, right? You got all the rappers and Wu-Tang and Cameron them coming around just to be in the atmosphere because Coach Prime and Shador and Travis Hunt and them got the whole campus rocking and got the world talking about Colorado, the Colorado Buffaloes. With that being said, when you see what Deion Sanders has done for the program and how he's made them the talk of the town, there's talks that, hey, could Deion Sanders leave Colorado? If Nick Saban is to retire in the future, could Deion Sanders be the next coach for Alabama? Could he be the next coach at another power program? Could Michigan State? What else? You know the whole situation with Mel Tucker. Can Michigan State call in Deion? Can he be at one of these other real blue blood program? Can he be at Clemson? Can he be at a Florida? Can he be at one of these other blue blood schools? Will he be called there after his efforts in Colorado are done? Honestly, man, I believe Deion Sanders can make Colorado his dynasty team, like Nick Saban has done with Alabama and Dabo has done with Clemson and what Kirby Smart is doing with Georgia. A national championship at Colorado would mean significantly more than a national championship at Alabama because you are the person who has built this ship. You are the person who has got it moving, who's taking it downstream. You are the person who keeps it rolling and rolling and rolling and rolling and pushing down the river, right? If you go to Alabama, they're gonna say you hopped on the back of Nick Saban's legacy, right? You're hopping and you're attaching yourself to the Alabama brand, even though he's Deion Sanders. Deion Sanders, the man himself, is a brand, but they're gonna say you got a championship off the efforts of the Alabama brand or one of these other schools' top brand. They're not gonna give you the credit for real like you really should get. If you do it at Colorado, though, a program that's been dead in the water for years, he gonna be remembered for ages. They're going to build him a goddamn statue at Colorado if he does that, right? And some people, and I believe Deion Sanders is one of those guys, he wants to be immortalized. Seriously. And you can be immortalized if you stay at Colorado. He's not going to the NFL at all. He's expressed that he does not like being like grown men. You can't talk to him. You can't tell him nothing. They're making a whole bunch of money. They're making more money than him. You can't get through to him. There's too many attitudes, too many personalities that don't mesh, and the personality is really not gonna mesh when a player is getting paid mega millions. He ain't gonna want to hear shit you got to say, right? And Deion Sanders knows that, right? Also, I think he probably gonna stay at Colorado because, well, I don't know. It all depends, right? I believe it might be best for him to stay at Colorado because Alabama or these other top blue blood programs may not give Deion Sanders the full control he gets at Colorado. They may not give him the full control. Deion Sanders got control over a lot of stuff. With the songs the band could play, he got control over the media that come up in there. His son can go and record as he pleases. Well, they did try to give him some problems with the media stuff at first. I don't know. But, I don't know. He got all the rappers coming up in there. Anybody that gets, they can come as they go off of his word and off his name. Some of these other blue blood SEC and Big Ten programs, you may have to play politics with the alumni, right? And I don't know if Deion Sanders really wants to do that. You got to play politics with the alumni and all of that at these other schools to really start trying to have your way for real. Even with what he's done in Colorado, these blue blood programs, they got their nose so far up in the air. We're Alabama. We're Florida. We're Florida. Even as alma mater, we're Florida State, and we're one of these other. We're LSU or whatever. You can't come up in here and say do what you want to do. We run the show over here. And I don't think Deion Sanders, Coach Prime, I don't know if he gonna really mesh with that, right? Excuse me, golly. But I do see people saying like, oh, he turning Colorado into an HBCU. Look at the man. No, the hell he not. As an HBCU advocate and an HBCU alum from Mississippi Valley State University, he's not turning Colorado into an HBCU. Let's stop that talk right there. I don't care how many rappers come there. I don't care what the band play. They will never have the soul, the flavor, the flair, the flash that the HBCU has, right? I'm talking about the band. The football team can have it because they, predominantly black folks in there, right? But the campus ain't gonna never be covered in chocolate like a HBCU, right? So they're not gonna be no HBCU. Cut it out. Campus still gonna stay what it is. You're just gonna have people come and watch the team, but it ain't gonna be no HBCU. They ain't gonna have no chicken Wednesdays and fish Fridays up in there. Okay, it ain't going down like that. Step show ain't gonna be cracking like it do with the HBCUs. I'm just saying. But nonetheless, man, I do believe that if Bama, I will say this though, in me talking about this, if Alabama or Michigan State or somebody offers him mega $1 million, he may leave, right? But if Colorado can keep increasing that bag and stay in the ballpark, he will remain there because he likes the control that he gets and even creative control over certain things, right? I think Colorado gonna try to match the offers he gets because they've never experienced fanfare like this. They've never experienced coverage like this. College game, they coming to Colorado. When the last time they've been coming to Colorado for a Colorado game? I don't even know when the last time they've been in Boulder for real. I don't know. You know what I mean? Even when, what's the man named Cordell Stewart and Rashawn Salam? What the name? What the name was Rashawn Salam? Yeah, when Rashawn Salam was there, they never got this much coverage. They never got this much TV time. They never been talked about on ESPN and FS1 and really ESPN this damn much for real. But FS1 Undisputed, they're the topic of every debate program, every podcast, and they getting sold out attendance at games. You get everybody buying up Colorado gear and apparel. Rappers who don't live nowhere near Colorado, people that live down south in Alabama and Florida, they love Deion so much across America, and they're buying into the story that they buying the apparel. The merchandise is selling, tickets being sold out, TV time, right? They getting a college game day appearance. They the talk of the town, man. Enrollment might increase because Deion is there. You got people that gonna come, they probably would go to Colorado State. People that would go to other schools in the surrounding area gonna want to come there because of what Deion Sanders got going on. And so I think they know and recognize what Deion Sanders is doing, not just for the football team, but for the university itself. And when they get money from Deion Sanders' likeness, they're gonna pour it back into him. If they want it to keep increasing, they want the bag to keep getting heavier and heavier and heavier, they're gonna do that. In Colorado, I don't think it's never paid top money for coaches because I believe it's an academic institution. Y'all can correct me if I'm wrong, but they gonna do it now because they see what's going on. They want to be talked about like a Clemson, like a Alabama. They see what's the boosters and stuff. They see what's going on. They say, "Damn, shoot, this endowment money gonna have to increase because we ain't never felt this good to be an alum of our school like this. It feels good to be a Colorado University alum now." They got their Buffalo gear on and wearing it proudly. And last year they was 1-11. They was in shame and everybody got their head down at the game. Now they talking shit like the Chicago Bulls fans in the 90s. Because it's just that real. So, let's see what happens.